that, which also made you Ibros fall over when the boat jolted when the anchor went down, which kind of pulled you out of
Fall
your
over
stupor.
as fall overboard or just lay flat?
No, fall over. You were at the brew
Balancing on one
station.
leg and the boat stopped.
Yeah, so
face planted the floor.
while
Sure.
listening to this really enchanting music playing
I
through
just
your
thought
head.
they always like.
So you can
at the
all roll
deck.
again another saving throw. So I'm going to state because you can kind of see their shit going on.
Well, I have divination wizard.
And what does that do?
Well, it means I should have rolled 2 d20s and I can substitute them for certain things.
Oh yes, every morning. Yes. Do you want to? We can roll them now, and then we can use them for the rest
So
of
I'm
the day.
going to roll them now and decide if I want to pass my saving throw.
Yeah. No, that's fair. So you got an 11.
That's 5. I don't really want that. Out of 12.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll roll the saving throw myself.
Cool.
Alexa off.
Cool. And the Sola and the gnome, or sorry, Ibris and the gnome. Can you roll me another saving throw?
That wasn't good.
I rolled 19
On the
and
second.
12 because I get advantage. So I rolled 19 plus.
Cool.
Was it
And
plus intelligence or wisdom?
Ibris.
Plus wisdom.
Sorry, didn't see.
Five.
Is there a
5.
particular skill, or is this just a generic wisdom saving throw?
It's a wisdom saving throw. You're being
'Cause
charmed.
I'm trained in persuasion. Like,
Yeah, this is charm, basically. Let me double check charm.
oh well, I scored a 9.
Yeah. Let me just double check charm off the top of my head. It is wisdom saving throw. Yeah. No. Yeah, it's wisdom. So you got a 9 plus, so that's plus your wisdom as well, wasn't it?
No, it's in a 9, including the wisdom modifier.
Okay. Well, the
Hit any
gnome,
saving
you've
throws.
realized, holy shit, there's 2 mermaids, and they do not look like happy, lovely mermaids. They look like vicious, like kind of like they look like really scaly, like the whole like evil mermaid thing. If you want to see a larger portrait, I think you can zoom in. I presume you can zoom in. So you know shit's getting real. Gnome, do you yeah, sorry, Gnome is the only one who's got out of this. And so Gnome and Alice are the only ones who've realized what's going on. Sorry, I didn't roll for the John and Doug. John and Doug also realize what's going on. So there's 4 of you now who realize what's going on. The gnome and not the gnome, Ibris and Adran, you both know. You kind of believe that we should keep moving forward. So how do you all act here? And gnome, they do not look friendly. These 2 are above this one's like just below, just at the side of the ship, and this one's kind of between the ship and the rock, or the water and the rocks, but they're both above water. And if you look forward, you can see as far as you can see, because that's about 65 feet. If you want to climb the crow's nest, then I will give you more vision.
Let's think. Let's. So, who's on the deck with me?
Everyone. If the gnome moves up to the deck, he'd be there. Well, so we'll get, or dwarf. Sorry, if the dwarf moves up to the deck,
So
he'll be on there. But everyone else will be on the deck all day.
So I'm going to send Mr. Nuts to go and get Adran and try and get his attention and snap him out of the enchantment. And I'm going to head up the crow's nest.
Okay, so the crow's nest is, what's your movement speed for a turn?
25.
Okay, so you're good. That will give you double vision, so double movement. So that's just double checking. Oops, I'll say from this square. Is no, it's 130. Okay, so you can see that there is a shit ton more shipwrecks. Well, that's hide reveal area. Crap, roll 20. There's a lot more shipwrecks in this area, and they seem to like all have like, they're pretty well maintained ships. There's like they've either like ran aground, or they've like snapped, or they've like hit into a rock. There's no people on them though. You don't see any more mermaids and stuff, but you see a lot more things there. And you also notice that up here, you see where the white lines are. The water seems to be like a bit frothy and a bit like moving rapidly towards you at that point. So like it's nice and calm near this part where you are, but it seems to get a lot more violent up near the top here. Can you roll me a perception check, please?
Seven.
7.
Plus whatever modifier it is.
Perception is... That's persuasion. Perception is wisdom. Your wisdom modifier is...
2.
That's not gonna be enough. Yeah, so you're not sure what that is, but you think that something different is like just out of reach now. The boat has stopped moving though. How does Mr. Nuts try and get Ebros's attention?
He stands on the wheel. Have any of you seen Enchanted? Imagine the chipmunk from Enchanted. If you haven't seen Enchanted, then that doesn't make any difference. He stands on the wheel when he's just like like squeaking and waving his arms.
I thought he
And
was
it's
going to
obviously-
Ebros, not Adran.
No, I want to get the captain.
Oh, you said dwarf.
No, I
Sure.
said Adran.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's going to the other guys.
Why would he go and help the dwarf?
Well, I thought you said dwarf, but anyway. Well, the
The
dwarf
dwarf
and
doesn't like him.
Mr. Nuts don't get along, so
Exactly. So why would he go and help the dwarf?
yeah, I don't know. Maybe they've made up their differences.
But yeah, he's trying to get his attention, jumping up and down on his hands.
Adran and Ebros. You think you need to keep moving forward?
Yeah.
Ah,
So
isn't it beautiful music?
I'm just standing down at the brewery and like keep it steady every time as the ship like hits into the into the rocks, making sure that all the equipment isn't damaged from the bumps and
The
shit.
jolt, yeah.
As I'm just like standing down there, charmed, enjoying it, I guess.
Yeah, you're not too upset. You're not too concerned about what's going on.
No, I'm just currently following the captain for not keeping a steady ship. But
Yeah. But you're not also like concerned currently, which makes sense.
of course not.
Alice, screaming, roaring, and shouting, seeing all these because he threw the anchor down a good bit ago, and it just never hit the ground, and never hit ground until like around now, where you're like narrowly missed that rock. But like if you look at this pit here, you narrowly missed this, which would have smashed your ship to smithereens. He runs straight up to Adran and goes, "Captain, are you not seeing the fucking mermaids?" And he slaps you in the face. 18 beats your AC.
Of course it does. I'm a wizard.
Yeah. Let me just double check how much damage you're about to take.
I'm going to be one shot by a crew member.
Oh, that'd be
Yes.
hilarious. You take 4 damage, but you realize you've been charmed, and on your next turn, you can react upon that. So you are now on 14 health. He slapped you full
Fantastic.
force in the face. Why can't I click on you? Because I'm in the
It
wrong.
should have been with a fish. It would have been more funny.
Do you think Alice has any notion of that? Also, Alice, after slapping you, apologizes. He goes, "I'm sorry. We need to get out of here. Oh my god, what are we gonna do?" Like he is shitting himself because there's not enough room to turn the boat around. So you clearly look in front of you. There's no room to. You're gonna have to figure out some way of like reversing a boat.
Weigh anchor. Stop the boat.
Well, he already has. He's like,
That's not good music.
He's like, I already have.
That's screeching.
We have a hook with us.
Ebros, so you're still downstairs. John and Doug. So John and Doug run. Shit, I didn't mind to drop my dice. They run up. This would have happened simultaneously to Alice, who's just slapped you in the face. So put Alice beside you. They have ran up to the massive crossbows at the front, which are more like grappling crossbows. They're like meant to just dig in, and then they attach a rope so they can like go places. And they're like, "Captain, what should we do?" But they're like trying to. One of them, like obviously John. I hope to God I haven't got these backwards 10 times over. I'm gonna give them name tags in a while. But basically, John is trying to like point one at a crossbow at this guy, and Doug is trying to like do the same, but like looking over on There you go, free hand. Like he's trying to look over at this side to see if he finds any mermaids. He's like looking out. It's like, we have to do something. Like we need to. Fuck. What? How did we get in this situation? Oh my god! Shit! 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 It's like we need to do something, and the mermaids' turn is now. So let's see what the mermaids do. Crap. So the mermaids, the one beside the boat kind of moves on towards the boat, and kind of just like tries to get close to the boat. So basically, she's like underneath the front of the boat, the bow of the boat, and she's like saying to, John, it's like, don't worry, it's perfectly fine here. We like just keep going down the river. It'll all be okay. We'll take care of you. And the other one kind of moves towards the boat, but like doesn't do much. Like kind of goes from this rock to this rock, and kind of like it just keeps. You can still hear like her singing, and you can see her singing towards you. Why can't this type? There we go. Let me just grab the what I need. Cool. You all no, you don't notice that yet. Never mind. It is back to the gnome. Do you want to roll initiative, or do you want to use the same turn order I had the last round?
What was the turn order from before?
Well, now that Ibros, or now that Adran is free, it'd be Adran. So it goes gnome, Adran, Ibros, Alice, John, and Doug.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
I'm cool with that. Whatever.
Yeah, well, it is you first. No. Because you did not get charmed after the boat stopped, so you know. Oh, you also knew you were charmed as well, by the way. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
So I am going to.
So you can climb. You're up on top of the
I'm on the crow's nest now. So yeah. I am going to shoot. I'm going to shoot at the mermaid that looks like she's just about to climb on the boat.
How many works out? 25. What's your range?
On the new crossbow.
You've already used the new one, yeah. What's that? What's the technical name for that one? Hand crossbow, isn't it?
It's a crossbow pistol, I think. I'm not sure what they call it in this.
I think.
I'll probably find it in the book.
Let me just double check. I don't know if you have the range.
Well,
30 to 120.
Yeah, well, it's on the boat, and I'm on the crow's nest.
It's not on the boat. It's on the side of the boat. You're on the crow's nest. You're 25 feet above. Then you got to add your distance.
But gravity helps. That 25 feet doesn't matter.
Gravity does help, but...
So how far is the front of the boat from the crow's nest?
Well, from what we're going to do, it's 10 to 15 feet. Well, it's not... Wait, let me go to the actual map of the boat, because this map's not great. It is...
I can't even see the crow's nest on the...
Yeah, it's about 45 feet. No, that's too big. Yeah, 40 feet, 45 feet. But the boats are curved, and she's underneath that bit. She went right to the front of the boat. You can barely see that one.
Alright, well, I'll shoot the one that's further away then. How far is that?
45 plus... Let's go back to your map. 45 plus 20... 70 feet-ish? I know 45 and 20 is 65, but about 70 feet.
Well, that's plenty of range because it's 120 feet.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You good with that?
Sure. Don't worry, we'll figure it out. We'll see if we hit first. You don't have advantage though, it's not a sneak attack, it's only 1d20. Let's see.
15.
15. Sorry, I'm trying to fix OBS screen. Cool. 15 is changes to the correct thing is a hit.
Oh.
I need to get my hit dice.
I get my sneak attack that I always get. Do I get that?
Nope, because they can see you.
They can't.
And no
'cause
one's
I'm
close.
in the crow's nest.
Yeah, but the sneak attack only works if they don't know where you're coming from.
I don't tell them I'm shooting them from the crow's nest. You won't know where
Obviously,
I'm
you don't
coming
tell
from.
them. That would just be stupid. That's not how. Obviously.
Suddenly in combat, he announces, "I'm going to shoot from the crow's nest."
Don't be alarmed. It's only me, the little dwarf, and Mr. Nuts.
I'm not a fucking dwarf.
You keep getting our characters confused. He's not a dwarf, he's a gnome.
Fuck off. Anyway, it's fine. Sorry, I'm going to mark this one as this color just so I know. Oops. Not M2. Cool. Okay, what you get? Damage choice. 1d. I have one. Your hand crossbow. I have 1d6. But I presume that's plus dex because it's always plus dex modifier. So 1d6 plus 4.
Let me grab a d6. 4 plus 4.
Yep. This. Okay. As your arrow goes and hits like right in like the arm, like just kind of scrapes past the arm, instead the singing stops and she screams an almighty like piercing scream. And let me just grab stuff here. A bunch of other chaps come out of the ground through the different boats and everything. That'll happen over the turn, so you can ignore them for now. But they're going to come up, and now there is an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more mermaids appear, and they're also screaming. And we will get to what their scream will do in the next few moments. It is now, because you're uncharmed, it is the Adran. Alice has just slapped you in the face.
Yar. I needed that.
It's like, oh.
These mermaids are not friendly.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Well, thank you. I finally noticed.
You can see Alice is somewhat disappointed from his eyes. His elvish eyes look disappointed.
Do those crossbows work on the front?
John and Doug shout, "Yes, yes! Do we shoot?"
Aye.
He shoots, he scores.
We'll see what they do in their turn. It's free action to talk.
Loose the bolts. And I will... Now, I've got two ideas in mind. Either I hurl magic missiles, or I throw fireball, but I feel that fireballs are probably bad against creatures in the water.
Can't you just use your fireball to boil the water?
Maybe not the whole ocean yet. I need to be a high level wizard for that. You know?
No, but
Yeah,
like
you
the
gotta be
water
level 4
around
for
us.
that one. I'm going to just very quickly use this. So yeah, I'm gonna put this here. Yeah, you keep going. What are you doing, Adran? Or not Adran? Yeah, it is Adran.
I'm just switching to the magic missile page to see what happens if I cast it with a second level spell slot.
Fair
You
enough.
get another missile.
Yeah, that's how magic missile works.
For
Yeah,
each higher than than first level, you get another missile to shoot.
Yep.
Which you can then direct a new target.
Okay. So each dart does 1d4 plus 1 damage.
Oh, you started there. Adran, gnome, and then
In that case, let's spend a second level spell slot on this. I don't know. You know what? Let's hurl a fireball at the one over here, right? Is the one that's like above the water?
They're all coming above their the blue one and the one beside the boat are above the water. The one up just at the boat is going to be with disadvantage because they're like under the boat. You can barely see them.
Right.
And they're like talking to John and Alice going, no, don't worry, come. I'm just going to make this Ebrus, you are it's third last. So I'm gonna make you 5.
Well, let's go for a chill touch on that one that's underneath the boat. As in, is it disadvantage for me attacking them?
Yeah, because they're half hidden.
They're half hidden, yeah. So
That's why I went for the other one.
Yeah, in which case, let's go for a chill touch on the other one. Bring me forward onto the front bow. Is that a good idea? Probably. Can see at least better. I need somewhere I can see them from.
yeah, so if you move right up to the front of the boat, which you're at the back of the boat. Let me check the other map because this is a shit map for like scale. But you're at the helm. You're at the driver's seat. So let's just draw this really quickly.
It is worth noting though. Magic missile, you don't need to roll to hit. You just point out at them and it hits and deals the damage.
So you can get about. So what's your movement speed?
Oh, 30.
30. Yeah, you can get about like 1/3 down the boat. So you can get to just about the halfway point because of where you started.
Oh, in which case then?
Well, why don't you go to the edge of the boat and lean over and cast your fireball down the side of the boat?
That'd be a good idea.
That's not a bad one, yeah.
Down the side. I want to use chill touch to save the magic missile for a bit later.
Okay.
Well, I don't know how much health these things have.
No. You haven't fought them before. These are mythical creatures.
Like overkill. You know what? Stuff it. Level 2 magic missile, all at the one underneath the boat because I don't have to roll to hit.
Cool. That's 1d6 for each one.
1d4 plus 1, and I get 4 missiles with it.
So that's plus 4, 44 plus 4. Go on. Yeah. 44 plus 4. So
I've only got 1d4.
Yeah.
So
Well, if you roll a 4, multiply that by 4. If you roll a 1, roll them individually.
that it works. What's that? 4, 2, 6.
2 plus 2
Oh, 2 plus 2, 6 or 4.
plus
5,
1.
5,
For fuck's sake.
5.
Can I roll this dice properly?
It's up to you. 5.
Plus 1.
6 plus 4 is 10. And they have
An abysmal spell.
No,
Trash.
it's abysmal rolls.
This
Did you roll
one
2 ones?
screams an almighty scream and sinks under the water
Good.
after the 4 shots hit. So the first one hits, she stops talking, starts to scream, but like it's a screech of pain more than a scream. Like the others are all screaming in sequence, which I'll get to in a second. The one that's down there is it takes a bit of hit, screams some more. On the 4th hit, starts to sink below the water. And I'm going to mark it for myself. Yes, well, I'm in the wrong bloody area. There we go. I'm going to mark it for myself as this, and then move it so you guys can't see it anymore. Cool, perfect. Okay, it is. So I'm going to just settings. We've done the gnome. We've done Adran. Alice, seeing you do this, goes like starts shouting and roaring. Starts to run. Basically gets to the same area as you, just behind you, and goes, what should I do, Captain? Because Alice is useless. John shoots at this one with the big ass crossbow and whacks this massive bolt. Bang! And it narrowly misses the mermaid and cracks into the rocks and sticks. I'm gonna drop black. There's now a rope attached from the crossbow over to here, which is 40 feet ish, 50 feet. Let me just work this out. It's 25 feet. Yeah, it's more like a harpoon than a crossbow sort of thing. That's why there's rope. So it's basically the crossbows are used for like attaching to another boat, so you can like swing across and get onto that boat. It's more that like
you can attach them to other mermaids.
Yeah, but now your arrow is stuck in that rock.
Not stuck. We can remove it.
Doug can't shoot. There's no he can't get the angle. There's new mermaids, but they're only coming up. So let's shoot this with disadvantage. Sorry, Doug can shoot at this one. And shoots and misses.
One of them's a 12.
One of his rolls.
Yeah.
Can you use your thing for someone else?
In theory, I think it's any attack roll, right?
Yeah, but it should be your attack
He
rolls.
can do it for any dice roll.
Anyone.
any person.
Oh,
yes.
because it's your stupid clairvoyance. I see the future.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you, or Adran. Yes, you spare this fucker then. And I don't.
Or more particularly, the answer is a 12.
Yes, it was 12 plus whatever modifier they may or may not have. Let me just double check this.
I mean, it's either the answer or the lowest one's a 12. I don't know exactly how it works.
No, the answer is it's 12. That's the way it works. Yes, what? I've just looked up what it is.
I can replace any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check made by me with one of these one of these rolls. I must choose so before the roll. Yeah. I guess I can do it on disadvantage checks.
Yeah. It's basically you can see the future. So yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, the future was he scored a 12.
Yeah. Which
The one's a
is
5, so I'll save that for one of the mermaids.
Yeah, just remember you can't use the 12 anymore.
yeah.
That's fine.
Every day it's per
skill
day.
one.
So if he has an 8-hour sleep, he does it again. Whoa! It spears and it goes straight through the chest of this mermaid, crashing into the water. And as he starts to like roll it back, so there's like he shoots it, and there's like two little like arms look like little bicycle pedals. He starts to roll back, and it's a bit of work because you can see the mermaid's being dragged towards the boat at the same time with the rope. You can determine what you want from that, but
Adran gives a smirk as
why can't I click on this?
magical guidance of the crossbow hitting something.
Yeah, I'm on the token level, so why can't I? There we go.